So hello everyone, it's your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna get into my favorite lip products of 2020 so far. So I tried to make sure, just like all the other stuff you saw, that all the lip products came out this year. So I'm pretty sure that everything came out this year. I feel like I made videos on everything we're about to talk about pretty much this year. So let's go ahead and get started, because it's like, I think 5 in the morning. Sorry, it's 4:30 in the morning and this is Girl's Time. If you're curious what's on my lips now, I have two things on there now. We'll get to those in a second, but I'm going to start off with the order I got them in. So we're going to do the couple of liners that I have, and then we're going to go into the lipsticks. I forgot to bring my Natasha Denona lip liner, but I've been using that a lot. I actually had it on my lips earlier, but since I ate at work, I had to put on something different. But the Natasha Denona lip liners are really nice, and those came out this year, so I wanted to mention those. I just forgot to throw them in the bag, so don't judge me too hard. Okay, so the next one I have is Mented Cosmetics. What is this called? Creamy Fill and Define Lip Liner Crayon in the shade Brown Sugar. So this is what it looks like. I've used a good amount of mine up, so as you can see, that's all that's left. I'm pretty sure there's more than that in there, because I feel like I rolled up the lip liner so you can see how much was in there when I initially did the video on this. I have the lipstick to this on my lips right now, along with something else, but like I said, we'll get to it when we get to it. The next one I have is the LA Girl nude lip liner. I have the shade Rosewood, I believe. Yeah, it's nice, like mauve-ish toned lipstick. So when I wear my berry tone, mauve tone lipsticks, I have a tendency to go for this lip liner right here, just because it's really nice and has a great undertone to it. I really like it, and it came out this year, so I wanted to touch on it. What I like is a creamy lip pencil, but it's like I don't want it to be too creamy to where it feathers when I put on my lipsticks or whatever, because it isn't stiff enough formula to hold all that together. So that's what I look for, and I feel like those two do a good job of that. So if you like a creamy lip liner, but at the same time you don't want it to have your lipstick feathering because it's too creamy and it doesn't hold on the lip line, then I feel like those are the two lip liners that you would like. But you know, it's my personal opinion. Now let's get into the liquid lipsticks. So I only have two liquid lipsticks, and of course they are the ones Mother came out with this year. What are these called? The Liquid Lust Legendary Wear Matte Lipsticks. I have the shades Divine Rose and Divine Nude. I know she came up with more after the fact, but I just stuck to the two I already had that I had bought with the initial. I think these came out with the launch of the second eyeshadow palette. So the Divine Rose 2 Artistry palette, I think that's palette number 8 or 9. I forgot. I believe it's 8. So these lipsticks came out with those, if I remember correctly. I'll show you what they look like. It's gonna be kind of hard to see though, because they're in black packaging. But you know, we're gonna try to do our best. Let me see. Oh yeah, so this is Divine Rose here, this color right here. Y'all know I love a mauve moment, so I'm all about this one. And then this is Divine Nude. When I don't know what to put on, I have on a really bold eye, I have a tendency to just reach for that one. So I really like both of these. These were the only liquid lipsticks I think I've worn this year for the most part. So that shows you how committed I am to them. They're really nice and really soft. The only other ones I've worn is the Fenty ones. And since the Fenty ones have been out for a while, and I only have a shade that came out during the holiday, it's a red shade called Unmatched that I only use when I want to do a red look for the most part. I didn't feel the need to bring it up, but those are a nice liquid lipstick formula as well. I know a lot of people said they didn't like the Pat McGrath one because they felt like they made their lips look really wrinkly and old. I feel like if you slap a lip gloss on them, it won't give you that effect, but you know, like, you already got to pay a high amount because it's Mother, so you might not want to do that. So I can understand you not wanting to buy them. I just personally like them, so that's why they're in this video. The next thing I have to talk about is the Juvia's Place lipsticks and lip glosses, y'all. These things were amazing. So I just pulled out this shade to show you, because I didn't have the shade that I like to use the most at home. Y'all know I love me a mauve lipstick, so the one called a mauve moment is the one I use the most. Then there's, I think, one called Chic, and then there's one called Mademoiselle, if I remember correctly. Those are 3 I use the most, but this is one I had here to show you, so this is what I can show you. This is Lady. It's a nice peachy mauve-ish, pinky nude shades. It looks nice, as you can see. I like it. It's just not one I reach for as much. I do reach for this gloss a ton with another lipstick though. This is the Barely There gloss from Juvia's Place, and I absolutely love it. I love to put it on top of this Kylie Cosmetics lip gloss I have to give me that like pinky nude, really light lip effect. And then when I want my berry tone, this is the combination I go to. So I have the shade Drama Queen, and I have the lip gloss She's Royal. When I saw the lip gloss She's Royal, I knew I had to have it, but of course I think it had sold out during the pre-sale, and I had to wait till they like restocked it for the regular time or whatever. And then the shade Drama Queen. Look how gorgeous this is. These are shades my mom normally likes, but I like this shade with this lip gloss because I just love the effect it gives. And of course when my mom saw me get it on, she's like, oh, that's so pretty, I like that one. So I'm like, I already know what to add to her Christmas list. Like I'm telling y'all, every color of lip gloss or lipstick like this that she ever sees me with on, she always likes it. So it's like she just has 40 different colors of like the same lipstick and like different formulas or whatever, because that's what she likes. So I'm like, okay, if that's what you like, that's what we're gonna buy. So those were things I've definitely been loving this year and been using a lot. Honey, I'm here for it. It's a vibe. I love it. So the next things I have to talk about are the Proper Beauty lipsticks. These are two of the colors that came out this year that were my first personal favorites. I remember telling them I wanted some pinky mauve shades, and they definitely delivered, because this shade, wait, what shade is this? This is Prowess right here. This is one of my favorite shades. I thought I had brought the shade with me, Moxie. That's my personal favorite one out of all the ones. This one is Prime Time. As you can see, it is somewhat on the more pinkier side instead of, I guess, the red side. But Moxie is my all-time favorite shade. So I like Prowess and Moxie the best. I thought this was that one. It is not. I'm going to put that back up there. But they came out with a few pinky mauve shades like I had requested and asked them to. Unlike Mented Cosmetics, who still ain't made me the concealer I asked them for. They made everything else. They made eyebrows. They made bronzer. They made a whole nother eyeshadow. Where is the concealer I keep asking you people for? Where is it? Anyway, this is a great lipstick. I absolutely love it. You should definitely check out Proper Beauty. I always have two codes in my description box, because y'all know I love me some Karen Harris, but I also love me some Tina the Fancy Face. So I just put both of them down and you figure out which one to use. The point is, they're there, they're ready, they're available, and you should use them to get you a good old discount. Okay? Okay. So the next brand I have to talk about is the one that's on my lips. We finally gonna get to it. So we're gonna get to these lip combos, and then I'll talk about my favorite lip gloss last, and then we'll call it a day. So this is the lip combo I have on right now. I have on one of the, what is it, Shine On Jelly, lip jellies from Tower 28 in the shade Cashew. This is the shade I really want out above all of them. I ended up getting the shade Almond as well, just because I heard, of course, my girl Karen Harris talking about how wonderful it was. And it is actually a really nice, like, chocolate milky-ish type shade lip gloss. But I feel like I have one from the drugstore that's similar to it. Matter of fact, it should be sitting up here. Where is it? Oh, it's this one right here called Milk the Cocoa. I feel like it's really similar to the shade I was talking about, Almond. I feel like that one was a tad bit darker than Almond, but otherwise I feel like they're pretty similar in tone. But these came out this year from what I remember, so I wanted to mention them. And then I have the shade Nude Cocoa from Mented Cosmetics. And I remember when I first got these, I was talking about how I didn't feel like they were made for my skin tone, and I like still stand by that, because it's like, if you don't like concealer lips, because I feel like that's what I'm wearing right now, concealer lips, then you won't like this if you're my skin tone, because it's like, it's concealer lips. But sometimes I don't want to try to figure out what lip will go good with my eyes. So I'm like, I know, like, if this lip matches my face, then it'll work just fine. And then we can just put on a crazy eye, and then it'll be subtle and everything will be fine. So I like both those. I've actually been using those quite a bit, and I'm glad I have, because it's like I spent money on those lipsticks. And the other one I bought, I don't even touch it. I think it's called She's a Tease or something like that. It's supposed to be like a mauve-ish purple tone shade, but it's like the lip line I showed y'all earlier, this one is darker than the lipstick. So it's like, that kind of disappointed me, because, you know, I love Person's brand, and I try to buy as much as I possibly can, because I really like supporting her. I feel like she's one of those YouTubers that's not problematic, that hasn't had a bunch of issues come on, even though she has a lot of subscribers and, you know, comes up with great content. So I was disappointed that the lipsticks didn't all work for my skin tone, but I feel like she at least tried to make one for each tone. I just felt like the one that came my tones, the ones that were dark enough for me, still fell short and were still too light. But that's one I still use and found a way to make it work, since I paid my coins for it. And I think it looks nice. But y'all can tell me what you think down below. Okay, so next, it's a weird combination that I have going on here. It's like a drugstore and a Gucci lipstick. It's like, isn't that crazy? I got this NYX gloss in Cookies and Milk. And then I got Susan Nude. So Susan Nude is like a weird grayish beigey tone, if you can't see here. So that's why I thought that this Milk the Cocoa would be good for it, because it's a weird grayish type lip gloss. So when I want a glossy lip as opposed to just a nude lip, which I always want a glossy lip. If y'all don't know, glossy lip is just life for me. I love a glossy lip. So I always want to put this lip gloss with this lipstick and just have a happy day, because I love it. I absolutely love it. and this is a great lip combination for me, so I've been using it a lot this year as well. The last thing I have to talk about, and I just bought the lipsticks from his birthday collection. If y'all know what I'm talking about Angel, aka Mac Daddy, aka the owner of Artist Couture, and y'all know I live for Artist Couture moment. So this actually isn't the one I use the most. This is just the one I grabbed off my dresser because it was the first one I saw. I like to use X-rated a lot, even though this is the one I was most excited to buy, which is Thirst Trap. I feel like this really goes good over those nice pink lipsticks when you want to make it like a bit lighter, or you just want a glossy effect to it. So this is really good for that. But the one I use the most is X-rated. And when I saw Andrea Renee have bought X-rated and I saw her try it on, I was like, oh, okay, so this will definitely work for us. Okay, say less. So I went ahead and threw it in the bag along with this one, and had me a nice moment. But his birthday lipsticks just came out, and then he just had a 35% off sale yesterday, and I was like patiently waiting because I'm like, I want to get them, but it's like I already have the other ones and I hardly use the other ones because I've been using all this stuff I had to try this year. But it doesn't change the fact that I do love those, and like when I don't have to shoot videos, sometimes I'll just wear his lipsticks or some of the other lipsticks in my collection, like my Patrick Ta lipsticks and things like that. I should have bought the Patrick Ta ones because I believe that light pink shade he came out this year. Do not quote me though, because it might have came out last year with the blushes. That's why I didn't bring it, because I wasn't 100% and we weren't about to put ourselves in that hole when it wasn't necessary, and I was too lazy to go back and watch the videos because I have boohoo's ridiculous amount of videos, especially since I was filming every day for like almost a year because everybody was stuck inside the house. So it's like I wasn't sure, and we weren't gonna like put ourselves through all that with all the stuff I had going on in life. Anyway, those are all the lip products I had to talk about, and we actually covered this in one go round, unlike the other stuff. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Let me know down below if you tried any of this stuff this year and what you thought of it. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, you all are diamonds. Okay, be blessed, girl. Bye.